Welcome back to our coverage here in Houlton, and with the town of Houlton, Nancy Ketch, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
You put some years into planning this event.
We did, yes. We started talking about this right after the 2017 eclipse, but probably hardcore planning for the last 3 or 4 years.
Was it everything you expected? What did you think?
It was amazing. I'm still a little emotional about the whole thing, but from a community standpoint, I think our planning paid off. We didn't know what to expect for numbers, but with the influx that was coming in when the weather started changing, I've talked to so many people today that have had a great time, appreciated the hospitality with all our ambassadors that were out, and I've seen a lot of smiling faces, which that's how I gauge the success of an event. Not that we had control of this event, but.
Now let me ask you this, when did you start really believing it was going to be as nice as it is here? You can tell the truth, because this is not what we pictured for a big event.
2017. I'm serious. A couple of us on the committee just kept saying, they're like, it's going to be cloudy, it's going to be, and we're like, no, it's going to be a beautiful day. So I'm convinced we willed it to happen.
That's only, stats never lie until they do, right? I mean, You're right, the statistical, I met a couple people who were supposed to be in Texas.
Oh,
the
I know a lot
stats
of
say they look good, and then they got a chance to see Houlton, which is great for you.
We're so happy that they're here, and it's been amazing to talk to some of the people and the stories. Talked to a man and his son that they were in the Miami airport getting ready to fly to Dallas and switched their flight and came up here. And somebody that was actually in Texas and then flew out and came up here.
I said to Amanda earlier, what I'm learning is most people's lives are more flexible than mine. When they talk about, this is where I was going to go and now I'm here.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, that's quite a luxury to be able to make that shift like that. It's, I'd have to plan for months just to get to one of those places.
Right.
For sure. You had kind of a spread out crowd here. You have
Riverfront Park.
Yep, and then you had downtown
Market
here.
Square here.
Any idea how many people you ended up with?
I heard Community Park, I know I don't have a good number. I heard Community Park was a little lighter, but there were several people with cameras and telescopes, but they were kind of happy that it was a smaller crowd, and the airport was pretty busy. I haven't gotten a number on the planes that came in, but they were expecting a lot of planes coming in and jets bringing groups of people in. So it'll be fun to hear all those stats afterwards. One person that was around here said, like this whole downtown stretch, they thought there must have been 10,000 to 15,000 people here. Mm-hmm. And I would say that's fair.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to ballpark it. You try to say, okay, could this fill this stadium or that stadium? But it seems like, we talked about before, this seems like kind of the perfect amount of people, because there was definitely a good, positive vibe. Everybody was busy, but it wasn't like mayhem, right? Like it wasn't.
Well, and the thing that was interesting is the last 2 days, it was great crowds, similar sizes, maybe a little smaller, but it was a lot of the folks that had come home to stay with family and friends. It was like Old Home Week, 4th of July. But a lot of those people decided to stay at their homes and watch. So the majority of the people, I think, that were here were not locals. And that was kind of cool, but it did make it a manageable crowd.
Mm-hmm. And it's always good to share your town with people.
That was one of the things when we started talking about this. Fred from the radio station called and said, did you realize there's another eclipse in 7 years? It's going through Houlton. We're going to be the last place in the United States. And having that distinction, we figured was going to attract people here. And so we started gearing up for it. We started working with you folks. We were advertising and promoting this area as the final destination. The end is here. So it paid off, I think, and we're really happy with it.
Well, Nancy Ketch, you guys did a great job planning this event.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure
to
be a part of it.
We just planned the on-ground things.
Yeah, right.
It's a pleasure to be a part of it.